They watched the judges' critiques, and at Roscoe's, most of them had said they thought Mandy was good and they were worried about Juicy, whereas in the critiques, the judges loved Juicy and she was clearly in the top, whereas Mandy was in the bottom, and the judges said that she did too much and it wasn't in keeping with the Amish character, so that was totally the opposite of what they thought at Roscoe's. Naysha asked Mandy what it felt like watching the judges' critiques, because some of the critiques, like when the judges talk amongst themselves, the queens have never heard that before. Mandy said her struggle was balancing the character and what was in the script and making the character come to life. Mandy revealed that the script did say, quote, "Open up your shirt and show your tits." However, Mandy said it didn't necessarily mean rip open your shirt and show off your nipple as an old lady, so that's where Mandy thinks the critique came from. There has been a lot of chatter about this on social media, with people saying they think Mandy was kind of set up to fail, because even if she had played it more conservative, the judges would have told her that she didn't do enough and still put her in the bottom, so either way people think she was going to be in the bottom. Clips of this part of Roscoe's were posted on social media, and people were saying that Mandy was set up because the script literally told her to show her breasts, but then she got put in the bottom for it, which further added to people saying that they think Mandy was set up to fail. Going back to Roscoe's, Mandy thinks that she was giving, quote, kooky, goofy, sexy, and the audience cheered and agreed with her. Mandy had previously said that she is from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, which has a big Amish community. So Mandy said she had seen a few of the Amish ladies doing things like that, so she thought her performance was accurate, and she said, quote, "Mama, they're milking more than the cows out there," although I think this part was probably a joke. They then got to the part of the episode where Mandy was in the bottom and got eliminated, and everyone clapped and cheered for Mandy. Mandy explained her exit line, which was, quote, "Mangoes can be eaten, mangoes can be slurped. Cheers to all the lovers who make our mangoes burst." And Mandy said that this is a toast that she does at all of her shows. Naysha asked Mandy what was her thought process when she was announced as being in the bottom and lip-syncing while wearing a deer outfit. Mandy joked that she was giving herself more things that she had to take off for the lip-sync, a bit like last episode when she was dressed as a table and had to take it off. But Mandy said every time she was in the bottom, she just, quote, "got deeper and deeper in my head, if I'm being honest." Although she said she has a good memory of the lip sync she did last episode, with this week's lip sync, she can't really remember anything about it because she just, quote, "blacked out," so she wasn't sure what they were going to see in the episode. Carson added that when you're there on set, it's not as fast as what you see on TV. For example, when you're in the bottom, you have to stand there and they come and take your mic off and they do a sound check. So it's about 5 or 6 minutes when you're just standing there in your head thinking, quote, "Oh F, what is going on?" Mandy agreed and said you're standing there in your heels after having heard all of the critiques, and there's a team almost a bit like a boxing match, and they come over to you with a fan and water, and the song is just blaring, which is the sound check. So you have to just try and tune everything out and focus on the song. But in terms of the lip sync, Mandy couldn't see what Briar Blush was doing during the lip sync, but all she could see at the corner of her eye was, quote, "just a girl in a bra and panty flinging her leg around." So Mandy can't say whether she won that lip sync or not, but, quote, "I'll just say that I had a full deer outfit underneath my look." During Untucked, they showed that Mia Starr had a nice message for Mandy when she was eliminated. Mandy said it was very surreal because they were all dressed as animals and looked crazy, so she has this memory of Mia trying to console her while dressed as a poodle. Mandy then said, quote, "Of the entire cast, I feel like Mia was the only person who really truly saw me as someone who deserved to be on that cast." After having been in the bottom 3 times, Mia could tell that Mandy was really getting in her head, but during the girl group challenge, Mia came up to Mandy and told her that she's a really good dancer and performer, which Mandy really appreciated because Mia is a professional choreographer, so she said that she and Mia really clicked on set. Naysha asked if Mandy still feels like the others didn't see her as competition, or was that just during the show? Mandy said now she realises that she's a star, and she understands herself a lot more since being on the show. But the thing is, when you're on set, you don't have anyone else to ask or your usual support group, and she joked that, quote, you just have you, your thoughts, and 13 other B words who want to see you lose.